Hey, what's up guys? My name is Daniel and today we're doing a video that's a little bit different. We're doing a tactical gear heads for both the P90 and AR57. So when I went to build this tactical gear heads for the P90 and the AR57, one of the biggest challenges that I had to deal with is the extra long length of the P90 and the AR57 magazine. First of all, if you guys are not familiar, this is an AR57 and is essentially a hybrid of a P90 and an M4. You can see it has a lot of familiarities of an M4, but it does use the 5.7 P90 style magazine. My first AEG ever was a P90, so I'm a huge fan of that gun. So when Echo One released the AR57, naturally I fell in love with this gun as well. The accessories I've decided to add to the AR57 are the newer Magpul M-Bus Sights Pro that I'm a huge fan of, and on top we're going to have a Lancer Micro red and green dot. For P90s, there are multiple different manufacturers that will make this gun. Externally, two of the biggest differences is the TR version and the normal version. This is going to be the TR version where you're going to have a rail at the top and smaller rails on the right and left. This is my personal favorite version of the P90 because it allows you to add your own accessories, but there's also the original P90 that has a built-in red dot. The P90 is also a bullpup style gun, which means the loading mechanism is featured behind the trigger mechanism. This allows the barrel to be much longer while keeping the overall size of the gun relatively small, making it perfect for CQB games. This loadout is going to be ideal for either the P90 user or the AR57 user, or if you have both. To overcome the problem of having the extra long magazines, I decided to go with the Condor Modular Molly chest rig. It's a very basic and simple chest rig where there's no molly on the sides or the back, but just on the front here. Now, I can't take full credit for this idea. This is a loadout that I saw back in the day when I used to play at Sequoia Airsoft back near San Jose, where a player would rock a P90 and had a chest rig very similar to this. First of all, extra magazines in my mind is the #1 essential piece of gear that you're gonna need to carry while playing Airsoft. A lot of Airsoft games are only 10 to 15 minutes long, so a lot of the times you can get away without carrying a sidearm. So in my mind, this is just the essentials that I can start playing any Airsoft game. Now that I've covered the essentials of just carrying magazines, I decided to go with a battle belt setup in case I did want to carry more gear. Battle belts are great because it allows you to have more molly real estate for a lot more gear and kit, but most of the time it will also work very well with a basic chest rig and or a plate carrier. The battle belt that I'm using is the Condor Gen 2 battle belt, and this is an upgrade from the Gen 1, and one of the big reasons why I like it better is because the padding is not super thick. The Gen 1, in my opinion, had a little bit too much padding, but this Gen 2 is just the right size. Now, battle belts alone will not attach to your body, so you do have to have an internal belt to set it up. This is going to be a Condor Tactical Duty Belt that is only about $10 on our website at Airsoft GI or gitactical.com. On my left, I have a double pistol magazine pouch for extra mags for the pistol. On my left side, I'm going to have a recovery pouch for empty magazines. On my right, I'm going to have two M4 basic magazine pouches. Now, I'm a huge fan of these pouches, not only for M4 magazines, but I found that they work really well for basic water bottles or grenades. On the back of the battle belt, I have a very basic horizontal Condor utility pouch for any extras that I may need, such as BBs, dead rags, tools, or anything else I can think of. Connected to the battle belt on my right side is a Condor Tornado drop leg holster. Now, this is probably one of the best holsters for your money because it's fully adjustable and can fit almost any pistol size. The pistol that I decided to go with for this loadout is the newer ASG P09. Also because it does go along with the name P90, but more so is that this pistol has the ability to use green gas magazines and also CO2 magazines, which are holstered in my battle belt. On the Condor Tornado holster, there is a slot for an extra pistol magazine, but I decided to add a speed loader there instead because my pistol magazines are quicker and easier to reach on my battle belt. For hand protection, I'm wearing the original Mechanics gloves in tan. I'm also going to be wearing Hatch X-Tac knee pads in tan, which are some of my personally favorite knee pads. on my head, I'm gonna have a Condor tactical cap. For footwear, I'm also going to be using the boots that Bob has always highly recommended, which is the Under Armour Valsets boots. For face protection, I go with my favorite setup, which is the Lancer Tactical 231A goggles and the lower Hakatsu face mask. The main concept in mind when I built this loadout is flexibility. I built this loadout in 3 specific stages, each one having different priorities. The first stage in my mind is the chest rig. I'm never going to play without this chest rig because I'm always going to have my main gun, which is going to be the P90 or AR57. But if I wanted to, I could play with just the chest rig alone if I'm going to be playing at a CQB field or a local field where the games are only 5 to 10 minutes. In that scenario, I may not need the battle belt or the pistol if I don't want to use it and be even lighter. The second stage in my mind is going to be the battle belt. Let's say I'm playing a game that's a little bit longer, so I want water to be hydrated, or a grenade so I can be more aggressive. I can play with just the chest rig and the battle belt and be very effective on the Airsoft battlefield. But after playing numerous days of Airsoft and sometimes never using the Airsoft pistol, I've decided in some events to leave the pistol in my car and not use it. With this setup, I easily have the option to attach it to my battle belt and my person or leave it behind. I hope you guys enjoyed this tactical gear hedge for both the AR57 and the P90. If you guys are interested in any of these guns or gear, be sure to check it out on our website. It's at airsoftgi.com or gitactical.com for East Coast shipping. Once again, guys, my name is Daniel. This is GI TV, and thanks for watching.